Hi guys, this is Sadek from Droidwin.com, and in this video, we'll show you how to install the latest Lineage OS 20 based on Android 13 on OnePlus 8, OnePlus 8 Pro, OnePlus 8T and OnePlus 9R. So please take a backup of all the data on your phone and then let's get started. First and foremost, make sure that you are on the latest Android 13 firmware. So for that, you have to go to the settings menu, and from the settings menu, go to About Device and click on Oxygen OS, and now make sure that there are no pending updates. If there is any update, please install that update right away, then restart your phone and it should show as version up to date. So this signifies that we are on the latest build. Once you are on the latest Android 13 version and have taken a backup, then you could proceed ahead. So with that said, your first course of action is to download Android SDK platform tools. This is the official ADB binary given by Google and is required to execute ADB commands. So download it from the link given in my guide from here and then extract them onto your PC. You could extract them anywhere you want. I have done the extraction in E Drive, and these are the files of the platform tools. Once that is done, you have to enable USB debugging and OEM unlocking. USB debugging is required to execute ADB command, whereas OEM unlocking is required to unlock the bootloader on your phone. So let's now carry out both this task. For that, you have to go to the settings menu on your phone. From settings menu, you have to go to About Device, then go to Version and tap on build number 7 times. You will get a prompt that you are now in developer mode. So go back, again go back, now go to additional settings, then you have to go to developer option and enable the toggle next to OEM unlocking as well as USB debugging. Let me show you once again. So you will get a prompt on your phone, tap on OK. You might get an RSA key fingerprint prompt, tap on OK or allow in that prompt as well. Along with that, expand the notification section and make sure that it's selected as file transfer and not charging only. Double verify that you have set to file transfer, otherwise the ADB command will not work. Once that is done, let's now verify the debugging connection. So go to platform tools folder, type in CMD in the address bar and hit enter. This will launch the command prompt window. Now type in ADB devices and hit enter and make sure that you are getting a serial ID. If you are not getting any ID, then unplug and replug your phone from the PC, disable and re-enable USB debugging, tap on revoke USB debugging, use the official cable that came with your phone and use the USB 2.0 port on your PC. So carry out this USB tweaks and make sure that you are getting this ID. Once you are getting this ID, your next course of action is to unlock the bootloader on your phone. Do note that doing so will wipe off all the data and it might make the warranty null and void as well. If that's well and good, you could refer to my guide to unlock the bootloader on your phone. Do note that the steps are same across all the OnePlus phones, so it will also be same on the OnePlus 9 series as well. So all you have to do is simply execute the command of fastboot flashing unlock. After booting your phone to fastboot mode, I'll show you that as well. Simply use this command and you will get a prompt on your phone. So use the volume key to highlight unlock the bootloader and press the power key to confirm. Once that is done, the bootloader will be unlocked and your phone will be booted to the OS. So again, make sure to re-enable USB debugging, and once that is done, let's now proceed ahead. So now that you have unlocked the bootloader as well, you will now have to download a few files. So these are the Lineage OS ROM, recovery, VB Meta and DTBO. I have listed all the files for your phone. So download the files from here. These are the official source. I will still recommend you to double check that it's of the same phone. So for instance, I'm using a OnePlus 8T. So once I open this page, you will be taken to the official Lineage OS downloads, and from here you could verify that it's for the same phone which I have linked here. So I'm using OnePlus 8T and it's of the OnePlus 8T. So from here, download the latest ROM file, DTBO, recovery and VB Meta. We don't need Super IMG and we don't need boot IMG as well. We need the ROM file, the DTBO, the recovery and VB Meta. So download all these files, and as of now, please make sure to transfer all these files inside the platform to put on your PC. So this is the DTBO, this is the recovery VB Meta, and this is the ROM file. So the ROM file is in the zip format, whereas the rest of the 3 files are in the IMG format. So make sure to place and transfer all these 3 files, 4 files, inside the platform tools folder. Once you have done that, let's now proceed ahead. You will now have to boot your phone to fastboot mode. So make sure USB debugging is enabled, and once that is done, simply open CMD window inside platform tools folder and type in ADB reboot bootloader and hit enter. Now wait for around 5 to 8 seconds and your phone will boot to fastboot mode. So let's just wait for the time frame and then we'll verify the fastboot connection and proceed ahead. So it will only take a few more seconds. And once you are in the fastboot mode, please make sure that the device state is showing as unlocked. This signifies that the bootloader has been unlocked on your phone. Moving on, now type in fastboot devices and hit enter and make sure that you are getting a serial ID. If you're not getting any ID, then you will have to install fastboot drivers. I have made a separate guide and a video on the same. You could refer to my guide and install the fastboot drivers. Likewise, use the Windows X shortcut keys and select device manager. Then expand the Android phone section and make sure that your phone is being shown as Android bootloader interface, as you could see from here. So this, as well as the serial ID, signifies that your PC is able to read the phone in fastboot mode and we could now proceed ahead. So our next course of action is to flash the DTBO and the VBMeta files. So please verify that the file name is DTBO and VBMeta and both are in the IMG format and both should be placed inside the platform tools folder. Once that is done, let's now first flash the DTBO file. So you could simply copy this command and paste it in the CMD window and hit enter and the DTBO file has been flashed. After that, you will now have to flash the VBMeta file as well. So simply copy the entire command and then paste it here and hit enter. With this, we have flashed the VBMeta file as well. So let's now move ahead. Next up, you now have to flash the LineageOS recovery on your phone. So for that, again, make sure that the recovery file is present inside the platform tools folder and it's named as recovery. If that's well and good, you could simply copy this command. As you are aware, all the 4 phones, OnePlus 8, OnePlus 8 Pro, 8T and 9R have a separate recovery partition. So we could directly flash the recovery in the recovery partition. So with that said, simply copy this command and paste it in the CMD window and hit enter. And the recovery file will now be flashed and it could take around 8 to 10 seconds. Once that is done, you will now have to reboot your phone to the recovery mode. So let's now verify. So reboot our phone to the recovery mode using this command and our phone should now boot to the LineageOS recovery. So let's type in this command and hit enter and let's verify. So this time around our phone should be booted to the LineageOS recovery, which will signify that the recovery has been flashed successfully. So as you could see, we are now in the LineageOS recovery and we could now proceed ahead. So once that is done, you will now have to copy the content of slot A to slot B. This is only required for OnePlus 8T and OnePlus 9R. For OnePlus 8 and 8 Pro users, they should skip the step 8 and they should move ahead to the step 9. So I am repeating once again, this is only required for OnePlus 8T and 9R. For the OnePlus 8 and 8 Pro, you should simply skip this step and go to step 9. So with that said, currently I am using OnePlus 8T, so I will have to flash this copy partition file, which will copy all the data file from slot A and slot B so that the files across both the partitions are same. So if you also own a OnePlus 8T or 9R, simply download the zip file from here and copy this file onto the platform tools folder. As you could see, this is the file which I placed here. Now for the ease of convenience, let's rename the file to something shorter. So let's just rename it to CP and the complete name becomes cp.zip. So CP stands for copy partition. So let's rename it to CP. Now that is done, we could now sideload the file using the ADB sideload. So for that, select the apply update on the LineageOS recovery, then select apply from ADB, and with this your phone is now in the ADB sideload mode. Now open CMD window and type in ADB devices and hit enter and make sure that you are getting the sideload keyword. So this signifies that your PC is able to read the phone in sideload mode, and now you could sideload the copy partition zip file. So you just have to type in ADB sideload cp.zip and hit enter, and it will now sideload the copy partition zip file onto your phone, and the process would take up to a few seconds. So let's just wait. As you could see, the process is being carried out and it's copying all the partition. As you could see, it's the DSP and H5P partition, key master. These are all the partition which you get after extracting the payload.bin file. You could extract that using Python or Fastboot Enhance tool and you will see all these partition. So it's simply copying all the partition of slot A to slot B or vice versa, depending on which is your current active slot. So please wait for a few seconds and it will carry out this task. So let's just wait, and once the process has been done, you will get an OK message and install complete. Likewise, in the CMD window, you will get a total transfer message. So once you have flashed the copy partition zip file, you will have to reboot your phone back to recovery mode. So select advanced and now select reboot to recovery. This is compulsory, so please do that. So select reboot to recovery and your phone will now reboot to the LineageOS recovery. So let's just wait for that to happen. It will take a few seconds. So let's just wait for the time frame. And once that is done, we will now have to do a factory reset. And from this step onwards, it's now applicable for all the 4 phones. That is OnePlus 8, 8 Pro, 8T and 9R. Only the step 8 was required for 8T and 9R, and you don't have to do on OnePlus 8 and 8 Pro. Apart from that, all the steps have to be done on all the 4 phones. So moving on, we will now have to do a factory reset. So for that, do note that this will wipe off all the data from your phone. So make sure you have taken the backup beforehand. Now select factory reset and then select format data factory reset and again select format data, and it will now wipe off all the data from your phone. And once that is done, you will get a data wipe, as you could see on my phone in the bottom left, data wipe message. So this signifies that the format is now complete and we could now proceed ahead. So next up, we now have to flash the LineageOS ROM using the same ADB sideload method. So for that, first off, tap on the back icon at the top right and make sure you are in the home page of LineageOS recovery. Once that is done, we could now sideload the ROM file. So for that, this is the LineageOS ROM. For the ease of convenience, let's rename the ROM file to something shorter. So let's just rename it to ROM and the complete name becomes rom.zip. Once that is done, you will now have to boot your phone to ADB sideload mode. So for that, select apply update, then choose apply from ADB. And your phone is now in the ADB sideload mode. So let's now proceed ahead and carry out the sideload process. So for that, you have to type in ADB sideload and the name of the file, which is rom.zip, and hit enter. And the sideloading will now start. Do keep in mind that the process will take up to around 4 to 5 minutes. That's completely normal. So let's just wait for the time frame. And in some cases, the progress bar might get stuck at 47% in the CMD window. That's not a cause of concern. Although you might not be able to keep a track of the flashing from your phone, in the phone it will only show step 1 of 2 and step 2 of 2. It will not show any files being flashed. Likewise, in the CMD window, it might get stuck at 47%. All these are not a cause of concern. Simply leave it in that state and the flashing will take around 5 to 6 minutes. Once that is done, you could then proceed ahead with the next step. So let's just wait and I will show you the process as well. In some cases, the process might not get stuck, but in most cases, it usually gets stuck at 47%. So let me check now. So as you could see, it's now stuck at 47%, and in the phone, the step 1 of 2 has started. The step 1 of 2 is the important step and it will flash all the file, which takes around 5 to 6 minutes. The step 2 of 2 only takes a few seconds. So let's just wait for the flashing to complete and then we will be back. So guys, as you could see, the flashing is now complete and it's both the steps are done on my phone. Likewise, on my PC, I am getting a total transfer message 1 in 2. This signifies that the flashing is now complete. So with that said, our next course of action depends upon your requirement. If you want to flash GApps, or in short also known as Google Apps, then move ahead with the next step. Or if you don't want Google Apps, then just click on reboot system now and your phone will boot to the LineageOS ROM. In my case, I want to flash GApps as well. So go to my next step and make sure that you have got the GApp from here itself. I have given the GApp packages here. Let me show you once. So regarding the GApps, there are quite a few GApps packages, but for LineageOS 20 ROM, which is based on Android 13, you should download the Mind the Gaps GApps package. I have written here as recommended for LineageOS 20 Android 13. So once you go to this link, so scroll down and over here you should see the latest build, which is Mind the Gaps Android 13 ARM64. So download this latest version and then place the GApps file inside the platform tools folder on your PC. So let me show you this. It could be somewhere here. Okay, so let me copy this file. It might be in the downloads folder. So this is the GApps. Make sure to transfer the GApp file onto the platform tools folder on your PC. So with this, we have got the Google App packages as well. and we will now proceed ahead and flash the Google apps as well. So let's move over to the next step. As of now, we have flashed the ROM file. I am again repeating, if you don't want GApps, then simply hit the reboot system now option and your phone will boot to the OS. On the other hand, if you want Google apps, then what you have to do is go to Advanced and select reboot to recovery. This will boot your phone to the Lineage OS recovery. This is again compulsory. So make sure to reboot to the recovery mode and your phone will reboot to Lineage OS recovery. Once that happens, we will now have to do a side load of the Google app packages. So first off, go to apply update and select apply from ADB. With this, your phone is now in the ADB side load mode. So let's now side load the Google apps. For that, let's rename the file to something shorter. So let's just rename it to GApps and the complete name becomes gapps.zip. Now open CMD window and just type in first off ADB devices and make sure that it's getting the sideload keyword. If that's well and good, now type in ADB sideload and the name of the file, which is gapps.zip, and hit enter, and the Google apps will now be flashed onto your phone. The process will take only around a minute or two at the very max. So let's just wait for the flashing to complete. Do keep in mind that at the stage of 47%, you will get a prompt on your phone which is asking for signature verification failed. This is not any issue. This is just because since we are flashing a file which is not a part of Lineage OS family. So in short, if you flash any file which does not belong to Lineage OS, you will get this prompt. It's completely normal. Just select yes and the flashing will now start. And as you could see, the GApps is now being flashed. That prompt was completely normal and you will get that every time you flash any file which is not a part of Lineage OS. So with that said, you could see that the install is now done and we have got the GApps as well. So once the flashing is now done, you could now simply boot your phone to the OS and check out the new Lineage OS. So tap on reboot system now and our phone should now boot to the newly flashed Lineage OS ROM. Do keep in mind that the first boot up will take up some time. Moreover, if you have flashed the GApps as well, then it might take some additional minutes as well because it will load up the Google app packages as well. So please leave your phone in this state for a few seconds or rather a couple of minutes and let your phone boot up. As you could see, currently is showing the Lineage OS boot animation. So all this is for the first time delay. From subsequent time, it will not take that much longer and your phone will boot to the OS within a few seconds from the subsequent boot up. So let's now wait for a few more seconds and then we'll proceed ahead. And as you could see, the boot animation is now complete. And if you want, you could restore the data as of now, but I am simply skipping the initial setup process and I will take you to the OS directly. So let me check mark all these and skip the rest of the process. If you want, you could restore the data and set up right now, but I will do so later on and simply take you to the OS. So as you could see, we are now booted to the Lineage OS 20 ROM, which is based on the latest Android 13, and you could verify the same from here as well. And this is my OnePlus 8T with the latest Lineage OS 13, and this is the build number, and this is the Android version 13. So guys, on that note, I round off this video. I have given a link to all this guide in the video description. You could refer to this guide, and if you have any queries, do let me know either on the comment section of this guide or in the video, and I'll get back to you shortly. Finally, please like this video and subscribe to this channel if it helped you. Thanks a lot for watching.